This is just words of encouragement for someone. If you're getting into something new or something that you're passionate about, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Outlive your enemies, sabotage them, gorilla glue pennies to the locks on their apartment so when they go put the key in, they can't get in their apartment. Don't do the sugar in the gas tank thing because that can be detected and now they know that they're being targeted. You've now just outed yourself. They know they're being targeted, so they're gonna be on the watch. What you could do is just go cut their valve stems off their tires, off one of their tires. They'll think that it just came off naturally in traffic, and then they go get it, pay a bunch of money to get it repaired, and then you do it to the other tire the next day. Things like that. Things that really terrorize your enemies. Everything on the menu that you could eat at Taco Bell so you can get fucked in the ass and not shit over a dick. That's what they're implying.
They'll make you fucking shit your ass.
Everything on Taco Bell's menu is at bottom unfriendly. What are they talking about? Was it Taco Bell? It might have been Del Taco. I don't know. But they're fucking
sounds like
stupid.
some shit that Taco Bell would do.
Yeah. Here's the problem is that you're getting people that are from the equal opportunity. You're getting people from the next generation over that. So they called my generation the equal opportunity generation. The generation after that, which is what would be considered yours, whatever the fuck your generation is, they're starting to get into marketing positions. And your generation is so fucked up that they don't. I used to think that I would hit a certain age and I would have to be worried the younger, more energetic designer would come in and beat me because he wanted it more than I did. That's what every generation before me always had to worry about, right? They always had to worry about the young guy coming in who's got more energy, he wants it harder, he's willing to put in the work, and he's got talent coming in and shutting someone like me down. I think I am the first generation that grew up and doesn't have to worry about young entrepreneurs coming in and stealing my thunder, because the younger generations just don't want to work. They don't want to put in the effort. Everything is ham-fisted. Everything is coddled. They don't want to put in the effort to get a... Oh, hold on. I'm getting really fucking tired of this shit that I'm seeing all over media nowadays. I went a long time without consuming traditional media. It's been the last like 5 years probably. 2019 is probably when I stopped watching Hulu, Netflix, you know, Amazon Prime, shit like that. All I had was YouTube Premium, and I just watched 12-hour-long autistic retrospectives on shit for years. That's all I did. And I listened to audiobooks. So after I quit my job, I was like, man, it's nice to have something on in the background while I'm drawing. And I've kind of exhausted all of the retrospective crime story YouTubes that I could watch. So I got some Hulu, got some Netflix, and I swear, it's like I woke up and I have not seen a normal commercial. A normal fucking commercial. It's all uplifting trans, black encouragement. I'm just tired of it, dude. I'm overseeing it. I'm over fucking seeing it. The new drinking game is every time you see some sort of black uplifting media or something gay on TV during a commercial break, you have to drink and you'll get fucking blacked out within an hour. Maybe it's some sort of psyop to make people like me more and more angry. Because now if I just see something that is even traditionally harmless, there was this one for, I think it's a Sirius FM commercial of this black girl doing interpretive dances. It just makes me mad. I'm like, I don't want to fucking see this shit. I don't care about the interpretive fucking dance that you're doing. So growing up, I wanted to do big artistic things. One of my biggest stances was I was anti-sex sells marketing. I don't want to do that. I think that's some boomer shit. I just want to make cool shit that sells itself, right? And now that I've seen the latter of what else there is out there, I'm extremely upset and I just want to go back to that. If Carl's Jr. came out and released a video of a fucking hot ass blonde chick with her tits out, eating a hamburger on a fucking Harley, I'd be like, dude, I'm fucking gonna go buy some Carl's Jr. right now. Let's do it. Like, I just want to go back to that. You know, the Maxim magazine posters on the garage wall. I wasn't into that shit, but now I'm like, can we please just have some of that again? I think we need to go back to like chicks in bikinis with fucking Uzis. We just need them hip firing Uzis. I don't even care if they're not even holding the guns right. I'd rather go back to that than uplifting black interpretive dance commercials every 10 seconds. So what we're seeing now is these young marketing executives get bigger roles when it comes to these corporations and start implementing the worst bottom of the barrel, ham-fisted bullshit marketing tactics you ever seen. And I think that's why it's so shocking now. Because it's a it's a big company that you're like, why the fuck would you guys decide this decision was the right one? Oh, there's a guy right there. Oh, that guy's shooting at me. Wow. Oh, thanks, guy. Thanks for getting in my fucking line of sight, dude. You're smart. They're marketing to themselves, right? They're doing shit that they would think is cool, that they would want to see on a commercial, and then it takes people like me to just come out and overachieve a little bit, and it blows people's minds nowadays, because it's like, whoa, this is cool. I'm literally just playing by the rule book from growing up. I'm implementing marketing tactics that I thought were neat. But here's why I'm getting, oh my God, headshotted. In the next few years, you are going to see big powerhouse brands that you once thought you never in a million years could compete with by way of hiring these new, dumb, young marketing execs, however the fuck they get to become in the position they get by sucking dick or DEIing their way up to the top. These big powerhouses are going to lose sight of what made them important, and it's going to leave a space for young motherfuckers like you to step in and take what's yours. Case and point, the North Face, huge powerhouse brand. Their old slogan since fucking 1988 was never stop exploring. Their slogan now is, hold on, we play different. The fuck is that? We play different. The fuck are you talking about? Their old slogan was a call to action. It was never fucking stop exploring, motherfucker. Let's fucking go. And now it's, we play different. I just spit on my lens. That's how mad I am. Let's hear their new brand. Oh, they call it a new brand anthem. It's not a slogan, it's an anthem. Fuck you, dude. God damn. The North Face serves up a rebellious manifesto and a new brand campaign themed We Play Different that seeks to elevate the outdoors beyond all other traditional sporting environments. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like you're going outside to f a dude. Sounds like you're putting on your North Face so you can go get bucked. That's what that sounds like. This is the fine line. This is the difference between being a badass hiking 100 miles explorer and hiking your way up Brokeback Mountain. It makes me mad, but it also gives me hope because it is now someone needs to make a North Face brand, someone who's like super into hiking, super into ruggedized gear, waterproof gear. This could literally be a stepping off point for someone to maybe make some connections in cut and sew, start dropping some products and just take that spot, dude. Here's why I'm getting so confident about my role to play in the business. I used to think that the Zoomers would come in and they'd have all these little crazy tactics. They'd have all these little crazy internet tactics and get on all the new apps and I'd get left in the dust. I don't think that's going to happen anymore.
As you grow older, there's a bit of generational, I feel like that there's a fear of lack of generational awareness, being like out of touch.
That's the only thing, is losing generational awareness as I get older, and that's why I would need to surround myself with younger people. Other than that, I don't see some Zoomer coming in and being able to do things, because I've been doing this for 15 years. And when I was younger, it's not like you could just buy an iPhone and do social media photography. You had to actually buy a DSLR, start learning what ISO and f-stop and focus and everything is, because if you didn't have money, you couldn't just hire a photographer, because you couldn't just AI designs back in the day. So you actually had to learn how to design, and you had to understand what branding was. And then as I got older, you had to learn what influencing was, being an influencer. I've literally built a business from the ground up, learning to design, learning photography, learning videography, learning editing, learning how to be a influencer, because those are all things that need to be implemented. The only thing that I think I would be missing is, like you said, lack of generational awareness. I think that's a really good term for it, by the way. That's a good way to put it.
It ties back to your whole point about the actual effort being put into it nowadays.
Hold on. I fucking domed that motherfucker, dude. Fucking bullshit, man. Hey, yo, young blood, let me holler at you real quick and shit. You motherfucking grape drink. I come from the first generation that realized you can make money being a on the internet. We graduated right when we discovered that you can like, oh shit, the internet can be used to make money. Oh, MySpace days, Tila Tequila, finding out remember how big Tila Tequila is off of MySpace and everyone fucking added her as a friend, you could message her and shit. We just figured that out, that you can make money on that there is some sort of avenue to use the internet as some level of advertising. I've known what I wanted to do with my life since I was very young. Getting out of high school, you're unsure about your abilities, about who you're gonna become. You just don't really know what to do and you're kind of unsure. But one thing I will tell you is all of my peers thought they were the hottest shit. They were gonna be the next big rapper or they were gonna have the next big clothing brand, and they rubbed it in everyone's faces. All of the people that I graduated with, everyone was like so sure of themselves. The problem with that is every single one of them I hated. I absolutely fucking couldn't stand. I don't get along well with people, and we're in it for the wrong reasons. So naturally, as I've been doing this for the last 15 years, I've seen them drop like flies around me because they stopped. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Here's the thing. One thing I also couldn't stand was it's so funny. It's so good. I love it. I love it. The people who went into college not knowing what they wanted to do, but they just went in because they thought it was what was going to make their parents happy. Like, look at me, I'm successful. When you get out of high school, you're like not sure if you're going to be successful in life. So the quick hack for these fucking rich kids was to go straight into college, put themselves into fucking crippling debt, and now what are they doing? They're working a cashier job at Target. There was people that I knew that were getting into graphic design, kind of had, I don't know what it was, but there was always a rivalry. There was always a rivalry with me and people who were kind of getting into the same area that I was obsessed with. I'm like, okay, I was just in my corner doing my own thing, but you want to fucking be my enemy, that's fine. There's people I hate to this day from 10 years ago. I'm like, fuck you. One by one by one by one, they all got caught up with life and are not in the game anymore, which is fine. Some people have kids. Some people go into pipelining. They do the pipelining job. They just decide they don't want to do it anymore. But the truth of the matter is you lost. That's it. You lost. There's no losing if this is your thing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no losing if this is what you want to fucking do. If you're doing what you want to fucking do, there's no losing. There's that one saying, anyone else haunted by a nostalgia for a future that was stolen from you? That saying fucking resonates with me so deeply because growing up, I thought that fashion and design and media were all based off of meritocracy. But by the time I had grown up and was skilled enough to enter the field of what I do now, that promise had been stolen from me by the woke movement of people who are weaponizing social justice as a currency. So I decided to take my art. I basically got canceled. That's a long way of saying that I basically got canceled from the fashion industry when I was getting pretty big. And it's because I was into guns and I didn't fucking put up with shit. I didn't put up with little gay boy passive aggressive bullshit. So I took that and I decided to use my skills to push my beliefs and provide art for people that I think would appreciate it a lot more. And that's exactly what I did. That was my ultimate goal, and I've executed it, but it's not one thing that I wanted to talk about, and it was, oh, my fucking back. One thing I want to talk about now that my messaging is starting to become more accepted on a bigger scale than it was before. You guys are going to see in the next few years that big brands are going to want to profit off of it. They're going to want to use the countercultural message to bandwagon and profit because wokeism just isn't fucking paying the bills. And I want you to remember me saying this. When you see brands like fucking Obey and all those little fucking assholes that are in national retail chains who've been doing the song and dance of political correctness, starting to try to use our fucking messaging, are gonna have to really push hard against that. By that time, I'm sure I'll be on something even more radical and hopefully more profound, but everyone's just fucking tired of the bullshit. And I think we're all gonna need to just bully them and step up against that, because I'm not about it. Bully your local fuckboy merch. Go take it, bro. Look at this is something you could fucking do. You could do it right now. It's open. It's open for the taking. Go do it. Who's gonna stop you? Who's gonna stop you if you take shit from them? Nobody. Oh, you know the word settlement agreement, judgment decree. Those are fake words. They mean nothing. If Wilshire Law Firm calls you asking about me, don't tell them where I'm at.
The first bomb was in a black bag placed in the crowd near the finish line. Inside was a timer connected to a pressure cooker filled with nails and ball bearings surrounding a core made of black powder. Ignition of the black powder increased the pressure inside the pot until it burst, spraying shrapnel laterally.